Bam! Always live. You're killing me, Sevi. I understand. I just my notes. It's too much. It's too many notes. It's too many notes. It's like there's too much shit content for the live call-in show. I have to. I want to be just hanging out, chatting with Matt on the phone, eating popcorn, talking about how we're gonna take over the world. Sometimes you just gotta do shit. Soccer mom, good. See you in the morning. Awesome, no problem. Tomorrow's gonna be a fun show in the morning. Tony Andrews, WZ Nick. Wow, Wad Zombie coming out of Wad Zombie. Don't do it. It's the downfall of all the meme guys. No one likes it. No one likes to know who the meme guy is. Never do it. I'm telling you, don't do it. It was the downfall of our other meme guy. You never want to come out. Just stay hidden. We got to get Rumble fixed, Mr. Souza.
I know. I don't know. That's yeah.
We got to get Rumble fixed. Look at you. You're about to make an excuse, and you're like,
I was because I was gonna say that all our shows are on Rumble. They're just not live on Rumble. The setting for whatever reason work, but they're on there.
Too late for this. My fiance and I have to get to fucking. All right, Austin, you do you. Mom, that was not me swearing. He wrote that. Jeff Bako, Ace and Gary, aka Sevan and Sousaphone. After we did the show, you said, "Oh shoot!" I
didn't even have the number up there.
I know. Shit. Actually, I'm doing a podcast for next 2 hours. After the show, you said a question that you were going to ask Dawn that I was like, fuck, thank God you didn't ask it. But I was thinking today in the shower while I was scrubbing my nuts that if the group, it'll make you a hero. And people will be like thinking I'm a complete jackass and a pussy. So why don't you...
wait, hold on. This isn't fair because I asked a ton of them. So you're going to have to...
Add some brand value to the Souza off the piggy. Step on my shoulders, Souza. And
I live on your shoulders. I live there. What do you mean?
Step on my shoulders and sit that ass on my head and tell them. I mean, it was really a good question. It just scares the shit out of me. Just the one about the who owns the company.
Yeah, I mean that's pretty much.
This was after we went off the air, and it's me and Bill and the commentator guy, Brian, and Caleb Beaver. we were on afterwards, and Souza goes. Souza had this idea. Souza's like, I wanted to ask. Souza had a whole shitload of questions he dumped on us, and Grunler's just egging him on. Yeah, good job, Souza. Yeah. Brian's like,
he was egging me on.
Well, let's hear that question. Well, I promise we'll get this question out next time. But this shit scares the shit out of me. This is like, okay, go ahead.
Basically, it just comes down to a couple of things about the long-term direction of the company. And the real question is like, what is the board going to use to measure Dawn's success? How much like access to capital does the board have? Meaning like access to money to do different things. How do they plan to allocate that? And meaning, what are they going to put their money towards? And can Dawn actually make those decisions? Like, does he have autonomy, or is he there as a central, like a forward-facing CEO, but really can't pull the trigger on some of these ideas if he wants to execute on them?
Yeah, and that's just the beginning. That's just fucking Mr. Souza pulling out his chisel and just slowly. Souza wants to, and I agree. There's a ton to ask, but I want him to come back on the show. I think it's really early to start asking him some fucking like hard questions.
That's what I agree with that too.
I'm still I haven't even got the 70 yet, but I'm doing the 60 like it's your mom. Check your DM, Sevan, if you tune out of content, dude. I live in my DMs. Just like you promised a love line with Danielle Brandon. Trust me, it's coming, buddy. Yeah, trust me, buddy, it's coming. She's nice to us in the text. She's nice.
She is.
She's very nice. She can drag it out as long. But you always say the questions that scare you are the best ones. So I agree. But I need to. That's a great point, Dick. I need to.
Great point, Dick. We have to build the trust with him a little bit, and we have to give him some time.
Yeah. Victor, hi. Hello.
Yo, Savvy.
What's up, player?
What's going on, pal? How you doing?
I'm good. I was thinking about what a
what?
I was thinking about what a chicken shit Noriega is. Did you from that show Drink Champs? Do you know that show?
Yeah, I watched the guy that came on your show. I know who Nori is.
Yeah, well, the guy who came on my show is cool as shit. But I'm looking at this stuff with Kanye, and like and this guy Noriega is apologizing, and he's like, when Kanye's on there, he's like, you know me, I'm the realest of niggas. You know me, I'm the realest. I'm real as fuck. I love you, yay. And he's just slurring and just a fucking mess. And now he's apologizing. He should apologize for not being the realist, because he's not the realist. And he should apologize for apologizing. He's a fucking
he should apologize for putting on a front like he did when he was younger.
Yeah,
him and Capone used to put on a front like they were the hardest. I think Capone actually was a hard guy. He was locked up real time. I don't know. Sousa probably knows.
Here's the thing. You have all sorts of fucking people coming on your show who make a living about fucking hoes and shooting people in the street. Once you you don't get to apologize about anything now. Like nothing.
I mean, you've already crossed the line.
Yeah.
Forget about it.
Yeah. Forget about it. You know, as soon as I heard your accent, it made me all hard. That's why I wanted to bring up Noriega. I just heard your voice and I was like, yeah.
You ready to rock some stuff. Hey, Sousa, how was the trip? Did you go to Rome?
I did. Yeah, it was amazing.
Beautiful. Get a little cacio e pepe like I told you?
That's right. I sure did.
A Kake and his
My
Pepe?
Cacio e pepe. Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
Oh, man.
There you go, Savvy. That's it.
I didn't know.
Listen, Savvy. Just
Yes.
wanted to call, compliment both of you guys on the interview earlier today.
Thank you.
I know you couldn't go hard right off the bat, but, you know,
hey,
great get.
Do you think...
Listen, great get. Great get.
I told after the show, I told Brian, a friend, I said, hey, I didn't want to be like the rest of the guys and just start slobbing on his knob. And Brian's like, you definitely had your hand in his pants.
Yeah, you were stroking a little bit.
All right,
but,
that's fair.
I'll
take it. I'll take it.
Victor keeps it real.
That's all right.
I'll take it.
All right. Hey, that's all I wanted to call. Say, great job, great get. Keep it going. You guys are the best.
Okay, bye. Thank you.
You're the man.
All right.
Thank you.
All the Rebel Rockers and Gangster Raptors are now establishment puppets. Mooney. I like the way that guy looks right there. That guy has a Korean dad and a white mom. I'm good at that ethnicity thing, and I'm good at like dogs. Like that's a terrier, a Yorkshire Terrier, and a Great Dane. And I don't know how they fucked. I fluff for a living. I'm a professional fluffer. That's for sure.
Well, we
but it's
chatted about
sincere.
it.
It's sincere.
Yeah.
I did my research. I didn't touch any parts of his dick I didn't want to touch, that I wasn't interested in touching. If we're going to go with that metaphor.
And I don't think you treated him any like nicer or welcomed him more than any other guest that we normally have on the show. Like we say all the time, this is our living room, and we want our guests to feel comfortable. We want them to feel open in conversation. We want them to have a good time, and we hopefully want to add some value to the listeners and to the viewers. And I think we touched on all those points. I mean, people, you remember when Joe Rogan had on the CEO of Twitter, Jack Dorsey, at the time?
Yeah. I didn't see that, but I saw after Jack Dorsey had retired and Jack Dorsey backpedaled and Joe let him backpedal.
Well, it was just like that. Like when he came on the first time, everybody was like, Joe, you needed to do this, and you didn't ask him this, and you didn't push the hard questions. And he was like, he came on and I treated him like every guest that I normally do. And I didn't have some agenda, or I didn't want to put him into gotcha questions. I let the conversation flow. And when a couple hard questions popped up during that time, I asked them, and sorry, it wasn't what everybody, was hoping we'd pounce on them, but that was never the plan anyways. And that's never the plan with any of our guests ever.
Thank you. Look at, I said he was Korean and white, but listen, Native American and Mexican. And Native Americans are basically Asians that just fucking got lost down Alaska and through North America into South America. They are. That is what they are. They're just Chinese people who fucking just went on a long ass walk. And Mexicans are those people who got raped by Spaniards. So I'm going to give myself a credit, ethnicity credit. Thank you. Not
Still
even
turn that into a
close.
win.
Eat a dick. Okay, I already broke the rule of not swearing
even
tonight.
closer.
I know what he means. Like Jeffrey Birchfield. Jeffrey Birchfield with the double unders. Show off. Okay, enough of this nonsense. Trevor Noah tanks The Daily Show. Trevor Noah went on The Daily Show. He's so incredibly woke. He's so incredibly racist. You guys have all seen it all. He's a fucking liar. He pushed the propaganda of COVID. He's gone from The Daily Show. Who will they pick? God knows who. But maybe it's time for The Daily Show to go away, go woke, or go broke. He went from being funny to being an idiot, just like his buddy Colbert, who also is tanking. And Bill Maher actually woke up and his audience grew, and Gutfield and Fox are exploding, whether you like them or not. And Tucker Carlson, most watched show on cable. These are just the facts. Now, don't get me wrong. You have President Trump on one hand, who is morbidly obese, and introduced us to the injection. And instead of saying workout, he shows off that all the drugs work. Insane. And then I don't know what to say about this new guy. I mean, he's just. I don't have nothing nice. I have nothing nice to say. He also said that you never mentioned anything about working out. Ironically, Marjorie Taylor Greene, who supposedly who they can't stop lying about on the left, she came out and said, "Hey, CrossFit is the cure to the world's most vexing problem." And ironically, you know who also got beat up for that shit was Cuomo, Chris Cuomo from CNN. Also a guy who takes care of his health, worked out a lot. He showed himself doing some CrossFit shit. And instead of being the left being like, good job, buddy. And even the right, I saw Fox attack him for working out, like probably on Gutfeld or something, or Tucker. And it's just annoying. It's was like, that
after
it's
the
beyond
sexual
annoying.
Harassment stuff though, or was that like before? Before.
Oh,
okay. It's weird that they do that. And that's what goes back to the question that I asked Dawn, saying like, hey, if we, meaning the CrossFit community or CrossFit at HQ, starts to really spread the message of the methodology, are they prepared for the pushback that's going to come from the media narrative? Because just saying like, hey, you need to take care of yourself and eat right, there's a whole, like, you're fat shaming, whatever. What do they call it? Where you're, body shaming and that type of stuff. So
there's a lady who has some viral videos that if you say that eating donuts is bad for you, that you're a racist, because that's a food of the black skin culture. I swear to God, that's like the most violent shit you could say towards melanated people. Justifying, I mean, and don't get me wrong, there's tons of people of every color doing that dumb shit, but okay. This is probably not the place to go. Dear Bill and Katie,
perfect.
I promise I'll never say anything that's polarizing on my show. I need a commercial. I need someone who wants to run a 90-second commercial every show, or a 60-second commercial in the middle, so I can take a piss break. You know who else I want to try their shoes is Tier. Am I saying them right? TYR?
Yeah, Tier. TYR. Yep.
Yeah.
Bring them up.
Yeah. I like them because Colton likes them.
Oh, well, we're already fans of Colton's a fan.
Yeah, if Colton's a fan, I'm a fan.
That's an easy. Should I bring up the website? Or you want to see their Instagram?
Martin's. Oh, can we get Colton on too? Can you add him to the list, even though he's not going to Rogue, right? He got like canceled.
Yeah.
Like he did something wrong. I mean, he took responsibility for it. He did something wrong. He didn't like put a collar on a weight or something.
No, I just thought it was funny the way you phrased it. He got canceled. Let me bring up the website here.
Here's the problem. Yes, I'm fat and black, or yes, I'm fat and black. But the thing is it's not. We should stop calling people fat. We should call them basically drug addicts, addicted to refined carbohydrates and killing themselves.
Oh,
they're suicidal.
You know what? You might like this. I was thinking about an analogy earlier, and you know how when you're younger, especially like a teenage boy, and they say if you keep hanging out with those boys and doing those things, there's two paths. You're either going to end up dead or in jail.
Yeah.
Right. And like you always have those friends that like take it to the extreme, like when they show up and they like throw a rock at something, they like break a window. And like you like talk about beating some kids up and they like bring their parents' gun to school. Well, that was extreme, but you get the point. Like they're always taking it to the next level.
I've seen that. We've seen that. You and I both seen that where the kids bring their. Yeah, yep. I've seen that too.
I'll remove that for a second.
I don't think that's extreme.
But I was I was thinking about it, and you see people on the same path that are addicted to processed foods and refined carbohydrates in the unfortunate.
And they're supported, but they're no better than heroin addicts.
Well, there's only
they
two
are
paths
no
that
better.
they're going to end up in. There's two paths. They're going to end up
Yeah.
dead for
Yeah.
sure,
Oh,
or
I see
you're
what
going
saying.
to end up in a nursing home, not able to take care of yourself. And unfortunately, we're kind of I spoke about my aunt that was going through health issues before when, you know, she had all this fluid buildup and these blisters in her legs with her diabetes, and she wasn't taking care of herself. And now essentially she's being bought into like comfort care, into like, which is a half step all the way to hospice. And that's the same as like, that's prison, right? And her next step is going to end up pass away. And so when you have people that are going down that path with a sedentary lifestyle, addicted to processed carbohydrates and eating a ton of sugar, the teachers should literally say the same thing. Hey, if you keep doing that and hanging around that group of people, you have two options. You're going to end up in the nursing home or dead. And ultimately they lead to the same place. So same thing when you see those kids hanging out and they're starting to get into more of their street life or doing things that, you know, selling drugs, doing all this and that, you're going to say, hey, you got two paths. You're going to end up in jail or you're going to end up dead. It's like you could see the path that's in front of them just by their lifestyle in their mid-20s, early 30s.
And they're going to spend their life defending their shitty lifestyle and not being happy.
Yep.
Ladies and gentlemen, I do not condone, nor do I. What's the opposite of condone? Caleb? Caleb? What's the opposite mean? Antonym? Is that a word? Antonym?
Yeah.
Condone. I don't condone or
Condemn? No.
Condemn. Thank you. No.
Is that right?
No, that's right. Yeah, condemn. Yeah. I don't condone or
condemn
what I did today, but I woke up this morning. I slept in an hour because Dawn came on late. I did the podcast. When I came out, my kids were finishing their piano lesson with their grandmother. Double tick, piano lesson time with the old folks. Family members. Then we went out to the garden and we planted some crop that my mom has this plant outside during the winter so that it helps rebuild the soil. Who cares? The kids like it. I then took the kids to the skate park where there were 3 fucking gangster motherfuckers there. Like just fucking these white dudes with tats all over their place. And a guy who was like probably 20, a guy who's 40, and a guy who's 60, and they're all skateboarding. Nice as shit to my kids, but just ratty motherfuckers. Darn it, my vocabulary is out the door today. And they were so nice to my kids, and my kids skated, and Joseph made some really remarkable ground today. Then I went and played. I went to the tennis courts with my kids again, and I played tennis with them for 2 hours. And then my wife came and played tennis with them for an hour, and I went home. And when I got home, I took one of the kids with me, and I worked out really, really, really hard. And halfway through the workout, Ari said to me, please pull up my Instagram, Father, I want to do something with you. So, of course, I'm pissed. I hate being interrupted by my workouts. And normally I do not allow it. But since he was the only boy with me, I sucked it up, took a few deep breaths, and I said, oh, you want to do something with me, boy? And he said, yeah. And this is what I did with Ari. Bam. Sound, please.
Sound.
Sure. 587.
588.
589.
509.
591.
592.
593.
594.
595.
596.
597.
598.
599.
600.
Now you know. Now you know. Do not
Never easy.
You can close
Don't
this.
mess around.
Do not interrupt me when I'm working out. Taught him. Interrupt me when working out. He had to do. We did 300 air squats each.
That's
awesome.
awesome.
It's crazy. So at 113, he was done. At 113, and I just ignored him. Like he complained for the next 20, and then he just came back to life and he did the next. Like we did the next 450. Like no problem. It's crazy.
Yeah, he's a stud.
I don't know if you were counting, but I did over 1,000. Fine. Of course you did.
I think that's from a movie. That's a movie quote.
So yeah, I wasn't actually doing air squats. I was just raising the camera up and down to give the motion like I was doing the air squat. And then after that, I took the boys to jiu-jitsu. And then after that, I took them swimming for free swimming at the pool where I swim with them. There's nothing better than it's a warm pool by my air. It's 88 degrees. The deepest section's 5 feet. And so like the kids just hang all over me for 30 minutes. I just love it. And then I brought them home. My mom's feeding them and I'm here talking to you guys. I know I'm such a boss. Can't even believe it.
The good life.
Okay. We want Tier as a sponsor, beautiful shoes. I bet you Pat Vellner has really wide feet. And I have really wide feet. So if they work for Pat, they must work for me. And God knows Colton feet are probably wider than they are long.
Do they not have? Oh, there we go. Footwear. I was gonna say, do they not even have the shoes on there? Oh, sign up.
No, never mind. Fine. Tier, we love you. Congratulations on being a shoe. Oh, they're sold out. All their shit. I love it. I want shit that's sold out. Oh, those are the ones I like. Those CXT1 trainers. Yeah, if they're wide.
The white and red or the white and gum.
Listen, Tier, or anyone who's going to send me a free pair of these. If they're not wide, don't send them to me because I would hate for me to put them on and hate you for it. So if they're not wide, just let me keep just jerking you off and begging for shoes. Don't send me anything. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. You fucking dickhead. I'm 50. I'm 50. I'm a shirt off swimmer. I'm 50. I don't let my kids see any of that insecurity. I'm so uncomfortable with my shirt off. I take my shirt off and I walk around the pool so everyone can see how fat I am to show my kids that I'm secure.
You're not fat.
Number 15, Flat Earth. This is Bryce Mitchell. He's a UFC fighter. I'd love to get him on the show. He's a trip. I thought it was interesting that we had a Flat Earther on. And I don't even want to call him a Flat Earther because we talked to him and it doesn't sound like he's sold on it. We talked to a really open guy the other day, Brent Stephenson, about a bunch of topics. But this is pretty funny. We play like 30 or 40 seconds of this, Susan. Mm-hmm. The timing's crazy.
Hey, I'm here to call out Joe Rogan for talking crap about me and talking crap about my mama. He's been doing it for too long. Me and my mama will tell you right now this earth is flat. It ain't moving around at no 600-something thousand miles an hour, spinning 1,000 miles an hour, and floating through the universe constantly. Okay, this earth is flat, it's fixed, and the stars and stuff rotate around us. The sun rotates around us. Okay, and I can prove that. I would love to debate you, Joe Rogan, because I'm tired of you making fun of flat earthers. And if you're so confident, come on and debate me, buddy, because I'm tired of this crap you're posting. You want to post a video today about a mathematician that says the universe is local, but it ain't real. What does that even mean? That's a bunch of mumbo jumbo crap, brother. And the guy's holding a trident in the picture.
Okay, enough of this. I'm not doing the devil talk. The devil talk. I'm in denial of the devil.
Interesting.
Okay. Number 16. I by the way, great fighter, and he's fighting soon. He is really a fun God. I would send you a link, but I could never get you off once I got you on. Chase Ingram.
The fact that this guy's accent and attire and arguing about the flat earth is hilarious to begin with.
Don't judge him.
I was in the middle of listening to your podcast earlier and I was like, I wonder what's on YouTube. I'm like, oh, it's Sevan and Souza again.
I would send you a link, but it would be career suicide. You are going to try to commentate the games this year, right?
That's true. I'd like to keep that gig if possible.
Yeah, this show is going to get wily. We're just warming up.
Yeah, I just want to see if this phone number actually worked. Good job today, boys.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Later.
Bye.
I'll commit career suicide later.
Okay, bye.
Bye.
Chasing a man amongst boys. Okay, let's go to 16. Ideological fanatics. This is really cool. And not just the fact that she made sure she showed 2 inches of cleavage and has a crazy filter on, but listen to what she says. This is actually pretty cool. And we'll talk about this when she's done.
The tyrants didn't create the tyranny. your obedience did. The government wasn't masking your children. You were. So let's remember that the next time they try to pull some, you know who just did with trying to find people for spreading the truth. Do not comply. Vote red. The end.
So you've heard me talk about this. There's so much talk now about the victims, the people who were tricked. We didn't know. Are they victims or are they accomplices? Maybe it doesn't matter. Maybe I should be more like Don Fall and just look forward. I really like how he looks forward. People say that, but it's true, man. Like,
either way,
that's some like real hardcore personal accountability and personal responsibility she's talking about. They didn't mask your kids. You masked them.
I would say the most important thing is what are they going to do with that information now, and how will they react next time?
Hung up.
That was a forward thought there that I just had.
Yeah. One more time.
I was just saying, what are they going to do with that information, and how will they act next time?
The information that they just heard from that lady. Basically.
No, just the information in general that, all the bullshit that was spread by all the media and all the politicians and then there were, people lost their jobs due to misinformation. Doctor lost their license, and it turned out that they were the ones spreading the misinformation the whole entire time. And really harmful misinformation.
Very harmful. Beyond harmful. Disgusting. Spiegel, no hot topics tonight, I guess. He won't address Guy's removal of Rogue. No shit.
Hey, what happened?
I don't know. We'll talk about it tomorrow. Okay.
Oh, yeah.
Number 17, honesty. Ooh, we're on a roll.
Yeah, I'm gonna jam.
Paper Street Coffee. Don't spell out street. Just paper, ST, coffee.com. 10% off. Use the code Sevan. And then once you've had your coffee, go over to cahormones.com. Code Sevan. Get on the train. Or don't. Oh, my goodness. Did you see that there's a fifth booster?
No.
And they're concerned because only 7% of the people in Los Angeles have taken it.
I'm surprised there's that much. I
hope I have a clip for it. A fifth booster. Dude, 5 shots in 2 years. Who is taking these shots? Do you know anyone who has all 4?
No, I don't. I know most people that got the first 2.
I think we know a lot and we're just in denial. I think we just don't want to know.
I mean, there could be, and I don't.
I think 80% of the people at your gym, dude.
Oh, I mean, I'm sure. Yeah, I'm sure there's a large portion of them that got it. But a lot of the people that at least been vocal about it with me were like, hey, I got on board with the first 2, and then they were pushing this third one, and now we're finding out those first 2 didn't even work. Like, I'm fucking done with that. Why would I believe anything they say? I'm not putting anything else in my body.
Work. That's a gentle way of saying it. Didn't work. By the way, we all paid for that, by the way. Oh, Bruce, your nice shirt, Sevy. Should have had it on while Dahl was on. Will Plummer, stand by. Okay, play this clip. I couldn't. Next time I'll have this on with Don. I promise. Okay.
A fighter. What do you think you'd be?
I'd definitely be a diabetic.
If you weren't a fighter, what do you think you'd be?
I'd definitely be a diabetic.
I mean, what a great public service message. Hey, dude, you're gonna be a diabetic.
Yeah.
Will Plummer, go ahead, please.
I keep coming back to this question in my head. I remember when you came to like the podcast the first time, all you could wait for is to get to 500, and you're like 500 episodes. I'm done. I'm over it at 500. When did that change?
I think.
I actually have a thing to save you here.
Go ahead.
Because it wasn't actually in the discussions that you and I had, it wasn't actually 500 episodes. That was just kind of like a random carrot we threw out there. It was an honest metric of let's go all in for 3 years, then look up and address the situation, see where we are, and then make
Well,
make a
he is.
decision.
I think. But I did say I had some temper tantrums. I remember early on, like when I was finding my way in the show, I'm like, I'm fucking like, and I'll still get like this during a long series of games shit where like it's like 4 days into the games and I want to blow my brains out. I'm like, okay, I'm done. I cannot just watch footage like this and come back here while my wife's taking my kids out. I feel like I'm missing out on life. But it's a good question, Will. I'm sure. I think it was just to leverage my ego, just to like manipulate myself. I don't. I think I do that a lot. Like if I'm gonna ride my bike 25 miles, I'll put something 12 miles away, like a Target with coffee.
Yeah.
And then I can stop and get I think it was kind of like that. Or like today, you know what I did today? I was going to ride the assault bike for 60 minutes and hit 90 RPMs every minute. Right. And then slow down as slow as I wanted. Just hit 90 RPMs and slow down and do that every minute. But at the 30-minute mark, I had a cup of water with a shitload of creatine and arginine in it. So that at the 30-minute mark, I could drink that as like as a treat.
Oh God!
Earned it.
Raw creatine.
I shook it in water. Yeah, it tastes disgusting.
Do you chew that when you drink those? Like, is there a
no?
little,
I shake it up and someone sent me a shaker, like the Gaines box, or someone sent me a shaker. By the way, I have a small shaker, and a small shaker. It's the first shaker I've ever owned, and it's tiny, and it's plastic, and I fucking hate it. I need someone to suggest me. I need a glass. I don't use plastic. I'm a fucking dirt twirler. I need like a glass, thick glass, big, holds 16 ounces of milk. So it needs to be a 20-ounce shaker because you need 4 ounces of room to fucking jerk that thing off. Anyway, Will,
wow.
Now to tell you the truth, it's funny. I was actually thinking the other day, I hear all these things about like people who like when I was researching Dawn, it took Pinterest for 2 years was in the dumps and then it fucking took off. And so when I hear shit like that, I start to get really excited about my show. And I'm like thinking, oh, I can't wait to get to 1,000. One of the other metrics, though, that I think Sousa did say is I was planning on hitting 500 shows in Sousa and I figured we would do it in August of 2023.
Yeah.
We had no idea we were going to hit 500 that fast. I'd warned him that I'm a bit obsessive compulsive, but it's really gotten out of control.
So then stemming that to today's conversation with Dawn, like, I guess this is for both you and Matt. When do we need to see change, like from CrossFit, or when do we need to see this plan start in action? Because I think
there was one red flag.
Period.
There was one red flag in today's show in that regards when he said we need to see metrics to make sure what we're doing is working. Those were the people who said that, who came to CrossFit late in the game, who fucked CrossFit up. It was that mentality, because when you're fucking run and gun gangster media, you just make good. You just have people out there making really good shit. And by good, I mean compelling. I'm not talking about vignettes and shallow depth of field and perfect lighting and color correction. I fucking hate this shit. My video's done, but I haven't color corrected it yet. Hey,
you're talking about 4 iPhones filming a competition live stream, and you guys are talking over it the whole time.
Yeah, I am concerned. I'm actually better than that's too shitty. I'm not talking about that shitty. Easy, Will, easy. I am concerned about the Zello games because we do not have the internet speed to pull off what we want to pull off, and I am a little concerned. Either way, it'll be funny and fun.
Yeah,
but I know someone like Brian's gonna have a fucking meltdown if the video's all like stuttery and shit. But I am the wondering about metrics is not he's saying that because that's the old that's the new way of thinking, or that's the corporate way of thinking. to spend money. We never did that at CrossFit. We did the right things for the right reasons for the right people. It's just like, and there's this confusion. There was this camp of people like Marsden and Ian Wittenberg, who they thought that the most impactful videos that moved the metrics and got people into CrossFit were the videos that had 5,000 views and were the games. But that wasn't true.
Mm-hmm.
It was the video that you did of someone losing 100 pounds that only got 31,000 views that really moved the needle. Because look at this, Will. Look at this. Will you pull up the games documentary they just released for free? Have you seen the comments on there? That thing, by the way, I watched the first 2 minutes of it and it's fucking beautiful. Hats off to Mariah Oldroyd or Mariah Moore. I forget her name. Mariah.
Which one is it?
I know her name's Mariah. But there's this new YouTube. There's the next gen CrossFit, the next gen. And if you look at the fucking comments, it just shows you game shit attracts retards. All the games comment attracts all the stupidest fucking people in the world.
Yeah.
Do you know what it is? All my friends who just strictly married women and were attracted to women strictly for their looks, everything fucking went sideways. All of them, 100%. All of you fucked up. I see it now. I'm sorry. I hate to call you out. You're fucked. You are, and I see it. I'm sorry about all the divorces and the fact that you're cheating on her and she's cheating on you. And that because you should have just looked at maybe one or two other qualities besides just their looks. You shouldn't have worried about what other people thought. You should have gone after the girl you wanted. That's what the CrossFit Games is. It's just the exterior. It's just a pretty girl. It's just a handsome boy. In the end, all that really matters is earning potential. Fuck the looks. Okay, start at the top. I want to read a couple of these.
This is actually just the trailer.
Oh.
That I pulled up. But
okay, well, the movie's for free now, and it's just negative comment after negative comment.
I tried to hold on. Give me one.
Don't worry about it. I'm over it.
On CrossFit,
it's okay. It's okay, Sousa. Say that again.
Like just ripping on CrossFit.
Yes, people. Yes, just ripping on CrossFit because they have no clue what they're talking about.
Someone, the gym that I work at, posted a video of a girl getting her first butterfly pull-ups, stringing them together, and some Joe Schmo goes, "What are those pull-ups?" And I basically did the whole, well, if you look at it, you're doing it for power and efficiency, and said this long explanation. He goes, "Oh, okay, well, CrossFit's not for me. I just like tearing myself up in the gym." Tone completely changed when you hit them with actually the explanation behind it.
Those people are as stupid as let's say if we started making fun of people who threw a ball forward because we only slam a ball on the ground. CrossFitters would never be like, baseball's stupid. They throw the ball forward. You should only throw the ball up or throw the ball down. That's how stupid those people are.
Yeah.
I mean, and really, even if they were that stupid, you'd think they'd have at least a little bit of wisdom to shut the fuck up because obviously something good is happening over there.
Yeah.
God, I don't act like a guy who's just drinking 50% decaf.
I'm surprised you had a coffee tonight. You were saying that you were cutting back to.
I really threw in a lot of decaf in the beans in the paper street tonight.
I almost had one too, but I couldn't.
My back hasn't been hurting when I wake up in the morning. It's like the first time in years. I'm like probably 20 days without my back hurting. I realized that's this morning when I woke up. I took
probably that strength training you're doing.
Oh, maybe. That's a really good point. I'm trying to think about what it is. I've cut back on the coffee. I have been doing more strength training, more
coffee.
It's interesting. I've been doing more weighted stuff. Interesting.
That is.
Will, are you going to be at Rogue?
I will.
Okay. Oh, you're going with with a strong coffee?
Slinging coffee all weekend.
Bitchin'. Okay. Make sure we do something live from their booth too, please. If they're up for it. I don't want to fuck up their brand, but if they're up for it, I'd love to give some love to those kids.
We're up for it.
Okay.
Yeah, for sure. All right,
brother.
Thanks, Will.
See ya.
Bye. One of my friends told me today, super wealthy cat, kind woman, not Miss Hormones, said, you know why people you don't have 100,000 subscribers? I go, no, because we're new. And she goes, no, people are afraid to be seen signed up. I don't think we're that gnarly. It's like I'm afraid to wear a MAGA hat, right? But I don't think the Sevan Podcast is that gnarly.
Have you watched the Andrew Schultz special yet?
No, I need to.
Oh, he has a whole bit in there. You're gonna love it
Okay.
about a MAGA hat.
Number 18, discriminate. Discriminate. Speaking of how to pick a mate, this one's crazy.
This is the one I was laughing at when you.
Crazy. Here we go.
A trans person?
No.
Honestly, think about it for a second.
Don't need to think about it.
Okay, got your answer?
No.
Well, if you said no, I'm sorry, but that's pretty discriminatory.
I don't need to tell you why, but I'll show you why just because I'm a nice person. Thanks for coming to my TED Talk.
Why is it so stuttery tonight? Is it always like that?
No, I don't know why, but I feel like for some reason my internet's just been shaky, which is weird because it never had issue before.
Your
But that might
picture's
have been
great.
why. Thank you.
Listen, if you don't want to date someone because of their genitalia, that maybe I need to look up the word discriminate. I mean, there's things I think you should discriminate when you date, right? Isn't that the whole?
Is it discrimination or is it preference?
If you don't, then you're sure. If you don't discriminate, then you're a slut. You're a whore. Well, even whores discriminate because they need people with money. Recognize a distinction or differentiate. Make an adjust or prejudicial distinction and treatment of different category of people, especially on the grounds of race, sex. Oh, at least they didn't say gender. Yeah, I can't believe that. What a stretch. So if I didn't want to fuck my dog, I'm a doggist.
Mm-hmm.
I discriminate.
Yep, you should be punished.
If I don't want to fuck a cantaloupe,
I mean,
if I don't want to fuck my wife, it's my prerogative. By the way, that's never happened.
That's just strange, though. Like discriminating, and that's like a preference, and everybody has different ones. So that's not discrimination.
It used to be a compliment to say you have discriminating tastes. Yeah. Dogophobe, cantaloupe-ophobe. Call me old-fashioned, but I like women without the penis. Fair. Fair. Old school. I'm old school. I'm old school, motherfucker. I like that. I'm old school.
So good.
Yes, I don't want to fuck Sev. Yes, you are Sevonist. You are.
Sevaphobe.
Okay, back to the show. Enough of this. Back to serious shit. Okay, so I don't think that person is correct. I suspect that was a dude dressed up as a girl. It is not. They're saying it's negative if you don't date someone that you don't want to date, and based on the fact of their genitalia. And I disagree 100%. I think that's fine. I think you're in the clear with me. Okay, Germany. Going out on the streets and just beating the shit out of black people. The cops. I cannot believe this. The Germans. What do they have? 6 black people over there? Action. Are you going to play this? Oh, no, wait. It's not a black guy. It's a white guy. They're beating the shit out of a white guy. They didn't get the memo? Please tell me you see the irony in this. Dude, it's so crazy to even look at color of people when they're getting that dude was getting the shit beat out of him right there. I don't know. You would have to do something really bad for me to stand on top of you with 2 other guys.
And beat you like that?
You'd have to molest it like a girl. Uh-oh.
Yeah, that's like...
I don't know what phone this is coming in on. Will you hold on 1 second?
Yeah, do you want to mute yourself or?
I don't think you can't hear this. You can't. Can you hear me? Can you hear me talking to this phone? Can you hear me talking to the phone?
No.
Hey, what's up?
We can't hear you.
But you can hear me?
No, I can hear you. I can't hear the phone.
Oh, I'm live on the air right now, but I just picked up my. Did you mean to call my personal phone or the? But you're not live.
You can be live.
You probably. Oh, you meant to call in for the live call-in show.
Oh, fantastic.
God, I'm such a douche. God, I'm such a douche. Would you prefer a link? Okay. Here, I'll send you a link.
Oh boy.
I'll take you any way I can get you.
It's Danielle Brandon, everybody.
Okay. Ladies and gentlemen, we have Danielle Brandon. Okay. So if you enjoy, I just want you to know that Germany is really a cool place. They will beat you regardless of your skin color. It's not like the United States where only people with dark skin are beaten. So if you want to get beaten, if you feel too privileged in the United States, go over to Germany, and they will fuck you up.
Oh, you're gonna... Yeah.
Adrian,
Dude,
how do you know when to cut your hair? When is your hair going to be one of those guys who's like old, who has the long wispy hair, and everyone's like, dude, you need to cut your hair? I was asking my mom that today.
I mean,
you know which guy I'm talking about, right? You seen those guys?
Well, yeah, but I mean, like, you got to be that guy at least once in your life, right?
All right.
Damn
the
right.
new mullet.
I figured I'd call to bail you guys out. You're talking about your fruity sex life and cantaloupe fucking. And you got to have something better than that, right? So
thank you for saving us.
But I don't have anything better to talk about, so
let me ask you a question. That's of your expert. First of all, have you met Don yet?
Yeah, I met him at the games.
Oh, and that's it. That's the only so you
yeah.
haven't had a significant discussion with him because you're obviously busy as shit there.
Yeah, I mean, we chat a little bit at the games, but yeah, it was pretty cursory. And then we've had a few email exchanges, but nothing too crazy, nothing serious. It's above my pay grade, I think.
Are you a dick at the games? Let me rephrase that. When you were
you got to ask 10 different people, you're gonna get 10 different answers.
Well, I'm an authority on the subject. When you were the head judge of the CrossFit Games, that man was significantly more serious and had less bandwidth for interaction with me than maybe you and I out for a bike ride and hanging out at coffee. You could become serious as a heart attack. There were sides of you I saw when you were on the floor there that I'd never seen anywhere else, even remotely close. Same with Dave too, right?
No, I think that's fair, but and I do think that in that role, like the immediacy of what I'm doing is pretty immediate, and yeah, it's kind of hard to. My wife's laughing at my.
Like you had no problem. You had no problem being like, Sevan, not now.
Yeah,
the fucking media director of the fucking. I'm fucking like third in charge in the company, and you'd be like, quiet, not now. Don't talk to me. Don't stand there. I'd be like, this motherfucker.
I'll say that the role that I had this year was interesting in the sense that there was a lot more pressure on the lead up. But once the trains left the station, like there's only so much I can do, right? It's like once that horse is out of the stable, it's kind of going.
So you'd be kissing some babies and signing some autographs and taking some selfies.
More so, yeah.
That's nice. Glad. So this programming job is cush.
Totally.
Vellner accused me of being an absolutist, and there's no gray area.
That's funny. I've been accused of the same thing in the past.
As you look over at your wife.
No, she went upstairs.
We had Don on the show today. Did you by any chance catch any of that?
I didn't at the time, but I skimmed through some of it this evening.
Do you have any feedback for me?
No, I didn't watch the whole thing, so I guess that probably wouldn't be a fair reflection of feedback. From what I saw, I don't know, it seemed pretty cordial.
It was very cordial. I've been accused of making love to him.
Oh yeah, yeah. People think you're too easy.
There was some crass metaphors being thrown around.
Got it. Well, I mean, what's that old Eurythmics song? You know, everybody's looking for something.
Yes.
So
one of my other friends called me and he said he used you, and I was like, I hope he used me.
Oh, we could use this
What?
again.
Fuck. I hope what?
Yeah, it's another one of my favorite songs, man. Bill Withers, Use Me. I mean, come on. Man.
Use me and send me a paycheck, Don. How about I make some videos for you?
Oh my goodness.
Well, thank you for calling, Adrian. I appreciate you
Yeah.
saving the show and pulling us out of the gutter.
I don't think I did. Like I said, I didn't have much to talk about beyond that, but I thought, hey, it'd be fun to call in.
Well,
it was pretty funny though when I called you because you thought that I called your personal number and you're like, I'm live. Are you live?
I'm gonna turn this. I'm gonna turn off my personal.
We've had a
phone.
few incidents in the past.
Yes.
Oh yeah. That's pretty good.
Hello,
I
caller.
clearly
We hear the
labeled.
voice.
I clearly labeled the number. You know.
Yeah. I turned off my personal phone and the live call-in show are connected, and I need to I need to separate them. I'm gonna turn this off. I'm on a roll tonight. God, I'm gonna count Adrian's when I go to sleep tonight. 1 Adrian.
Oh boy. Wait, you had another one? There can only
2.
be one. Hold on.
Well, no, but I had Chase Ingram call and I had Don Fall on. This is like,
Yeah.
I'm just.
Oh, but no other Adrians.
No.
No.
Oh, okay.
Just
all right,
people
that's
that I keep
I
in
don't
the
care
same bucket of potentially hostile friendlies.
Jesus. On that note, I should hang up right now just to,
Yes.
just to make the bit better. All right, I'm out.
All right.
Later.
Goodness.
I would say
gracious.
at the games, like when
I've
I
reached
saw
a new
game-
high. Hold on.
Okay.
Okay, go ahead.
Soak it in. Every time I saw him come by and everything else, he always like had the time just to give a quick like what's up or would come over and say something or kind of give me the fist pound, which is always cool because then you get status amongst all the other media people around, right? When he sees me and comes over and like does a gesture and then I like fist bump and he takes off, I was always like, yes.
I even liked it when him and Dave would like yell at me. I was even like comfortable with. I'll take it. Look, they're talking to me. Get the fuck out of here. Yeah, look, they're talking to me.
You see that?
Yeah.
I distinctly remember a shot you kept in where Dave's like talking to somebody and he looks over and just goes, get the hell out of that, and like literally shoved the camera, like made it in there, which I thought, but honestly, that's the person you want running the show, right? Like you don't want somebody that's there to like, oh no, it's fine. I'm the boss. I'll kick back and do it. Like, no, they have somewhere to go. They have some fire to put out and they're like on a mission. And that's who you want.
Some level of integrity also to maintain some rules that no one can break.
Yeah, of course. Gotta have those.
Number 20. This is bizarre. This is twice now I've seen this where people super glue their hands. Look, these girls are throwing soup on a Van Gogh. I don't give a fuck about that. I want to see the video of when someone yanks their hands off the concrete or off the wall. I really want to see someone just walk up and rip their hand off the wall. So it's these girls, and they walk up with a can of soup. God, can you imagine doing this?
And it was some animal activist thing, right?
I don't even know. It won't play.
No. Oh, I was waiting for you to give me the
Oh, yeah. Play. 50 million views.
Security.
Oh, just stop oil? Is that what their shirt says? It's so crazy. It's so crazy. You think? Look at all that hair product they got in their hair. You think there's any oil used to make that? Anyway, you can turn it off. They then super glue their hand to the wall, and all I want to see is the video of them getting their hands torn off the wall. That's all I want to see.
Is that protected by glass? I hope that painting was protected.
Yeah, totally fine. They said it's totally fine.
Because it was funny. Wad Zombie actually sent me something when I was in Rome, and he was like, "Susan, what'd you do?" And it was like it was in a DM, and it said some guy smashed an old statue with a hammer because the Pope refused to take like a meeting with him. And back in the late 70s, another dude jumped the barrier and broke the arm off of Michelangelo statue inside the Vatican. And it's just like, why would you do shit like that? Well, I don't get it.
You know what's kind of cool though is in 300 years those will be like cool stories.
Like somebody broke the arm off the statue.
Yeah, some psycho broke the arm off, or like they'll tell the story. Like it sucked when Van Gogh cut his ear off, but now it's a cool story.
Yeah, but like that's him doing it to himself, not some pink-haired psychos like ruining a painting because they think that they're so virtuous. And the thing is about it is either of those two girls cannot actually explain anything with the environment or climate change. Like they can't have a real discussion about it. It's like, did you see that stuff that Newsom said? Like, well, gas prices are high in California because of the certain policies we have in place for environmental change, and it's just going to take the country a little bit longer to catch up.
709 near my house, the gas station Chevron near my house. I keep seeing these things on TV that the average U.S. gas price is $2.99. Mine is $7.09.
Yeah, it's insane.
Oh, there will be a human race, my brother. There will be a human race.
Yeah.
CGI. But by the way, that was girls throwing. What is the name of that painting? They were throwing soup on
a Picasso.
No, that was a Van Gogh. That was the vase
Oh.
of sunflowers. Bruce, the rapture will happen by then.
People been.
Oh, Eric, thank you. $3.89 a minute. Oh! I thought that was a donation.
It was a tip.
$3.29? Are you fucked? $8.09 in Hollywood. Yeah, I believe it. I believe it. Yeah, get some, player. Man, you guys who do not live in California, Los Angeles is like that tranny shit where like, hey, you're discriminating if you don't fuck a tranny. Like that shit's like being taught in schools in LA. Yeah, I'm being a little maybe over the top, but not really. Like kids will beat you up at school if you're like, yeah, I don't want to suck a dick. Like I'm not joking.
Discrimination.
It's crazy. It's crazy.
Yeah.
Hey, and there's so many boys. I don't know about girls, but I've heard dozens of stories about boys from parents whose kids are in junior high and high school over the last 5 years who've hooked up with other boys to try to fit in.
Yikes.
There's this thing, and it's okay, hook up with boys if you want, but you're going to have to come to terms with it. Do not do anything in your entire life that you wouldn't want published on the cover of the New York Times.
Also, too, just don't like doing stuff to fit in is what my yikes comment was, because it's like that's such a slippery slope because it's an insight on your self-worth and your values and everything else. If you're just willing to change with the wind to go with the group think, it's like, ooh.
If you're totally happy, you just want to be free. If you're totally happy kissing boys, then do it. Kiss boys. If you have to hide it from one person, don't do it. You don't want to have to, don't do stuff you're going to have to hide or you're going to have to protect later on in life. Wow. Well, come on, Sevan. That's a little much. Which part? 709 for gas or 810 in Hollywood? Or someone sitting on a 12-inch cock. What's too much?
Oh, my goodness.
CGI tier number 21. How far? Oh, my God. We're an hour in. We didn't get through shit.
Well, we had Boz on. That's
True,
cool.
true. Okay.
That's cool.
This is one of the Kardashians. She's from the same gene pool as me. She's Armenian. Notice the IAN, Kardashian. That's I'm a Matosian. And this lady's saying this tier is CGI. And I'm wondering you guys aren't going to be able to see this with Sousa's internet. Go ahead, try Sousa.
Are you recording? Wait.
I promise you'll have everything that you want.
Yeah.
Out of this life, because no one just deserves it the way
That
you do.
that's a fake tear. That's CGI. I'm not even kidding. That's a CGI.
I know, she doesn't touch it.
She doesn't touch it.
She doesn't touch it.
That's a fake tear.
Okay, maybe.
Could you see it? Did you see it?
I didn't know tears came from right there. I thought they came from like one that always fell out of one of the corners. I mean,
I can they have tears? Like, isn't it so much like plastic and Botox that they just like turned it off?
Oh, maybe you just get some Botox in there and shut the tear ducts down.
Yeah,
Less serious than sucking dick. Well, now you have my attention, Jeremy. I was in Cali in July. What you're about to say is less serious than second date. Okay, I understand. Hearing peeps on the radio asking folks to only water their grass on Tuesdays and Thursdays was trippy. Hey, and I don't know, someone has to look this up, but California releases a shitload of water into its ocean that it collects as rainwater as part of some way to keep our oceans clean or something. There's some amount of ocean water that we have to, that the eco-friendly people have decided has to be released back into the ocean.
Well,
If I could get
through
through
the almonds too, right?
Oh yeah, we use so much. Yeah, I mean we use so much water for the crops here. Who's gonna grow rice for China? You think I'm joking?
Oh, that's the first Google search. California dumps water into ocean. Who is to blame for the drought?
Who cares how fake she is? I know. Part of me thinks that too. I agree. But it's still a cool find. It's still a cool spot. Like, if still a cool spot. Number 22, women. Women. I appreciate you trying to look for it, Souza.
Yeah, I found something on it, but I don't know how reliable it is to.
Here we go. From Chase Ingram. Hey, Chase, you think that Adrian just called in because you called in? You think Dawn was on the show today and now all you fuckers are like, I'll be on. I'll be on.
It's a safe space.
Yeah. I know how you play, Chase. I got this great, I probably shouldn't say this. I got this great text thread with Chase and Bill and Matt Souza. It's so good. Okay, go ahead. 22. It's so funny. It brings me so much joy when it starts going off. 22.
Awesome.
Yeah.
This is tricky. I read an article recently. It said Alexa actually listens to everything you say, stores it in a database, could use it against you later. It's like, damn, just like a real woman. And Alexa's
Go ahead. Let's hear one more time. This is fucking nuts. This is so fucking good. This
tricky.
is
I read an article recently. It said Alexa actually listens to everything you say, stores it in a database, could use it against you later. It's like, damn, just like a real woman.
Do not do that if you're a man.
And Alexa's tricky. I read.
Please do not do that if you're a man. Please let women have that. Please don't bring up the time she was drunk and fucking said something stupid to your mom. If you don't confront your wife in the first 48 hours of her doing some dumb shit, please let it go. Let women have that. Please let women have that. Those fucking ding-dongs. God, I love you guys. I love the smell of a woman. Seriously, but though I'm serious, you guys you let women have that. We cannot take that from them. For all you dudes who are out there doing that, bringing up old shit, I don't care if they fucked your friend 10 years ago. It's too late. Close the door on it. Let it go. You're with them. It's fine. Use it in your spray thing. But twist it to make it good for you. I don't know what, but do not bring it up over and over and over, no matter how drunk you get. Yeah, me too. Me too, brother. Me too. I'm getting. My wife has a fucking card catalog. I get to choose. I'm about to fuck you up. Which one do you want? Do you want a memory from 94 or 2001? You want some modern?
Or some contemporary.
Yeah. Do you want there to be alcohol in it, driving, or other women? Which one? You pick. Either way, I'm about to fuck you up. What's in your head?
Let's just do a spin and grab. Pull the first one out.
And then don't say, you can't say this to him either. Why are you always bringing up old shit? You can't do that either. Hey man, that was fucking stupid. I did that. Or actually, I'm still doing that. Actually, I can't. I can't say it.
Oh my goodness!
It's gonna get too nasty.
Oh,
I love women.
What
I love that. I love that. I see it. Someone wrote, is that in the comments? Someone wrote in the comments, if Sevan Boss had a baby, it would be Matt Souza. Get it to laugh. Oh my God, he does look like a butt baby from one of us. Who had the baby, me or Boz? I want to know.
That's all. I take that as a full-on compliment right there.
Oh my goodness.
Thank you. Oh,
Okay.
my
Number
God.
23. This is Adrian. If you have any fucking balls, you'll put this in the games next year. If you have any balls, you want to make that money back for Berkshire, you will put this in the game, Mr. Bosman. Here we go. This shit. How strong is this dude? Hey, wait. Before you play this, I put a challenge out to Alex Smith to do this to Danny Spiegel. You guys like making all those videos where you're dressed as pumpkins and shit? Please do this to her.
Have you seen it? Have you seen Alex lately? He is yoked.
Yeah, yoked. I know. He's a man-child.
He looks so good. Yeah.
He's savage.
Yeah. Okay.
Does Hiller need to do a video on him?
I hope so, just so we can look at him more.
These people are training for the 2020. I wonder what JR would think about this if he thinks this is coming. Here we go. Adrian, listen up. Here we go.
I want to.
Hey, it's funny is I never heard the music before. I mean, that's dangerous.
Yeah, wasn't that a WWE wrestling move where they would do that like with the pile driver? Was that what it was?
Dude.
Someone in the comments will know. I don't know much about WWE.
That is, yeah, there was the pile driver. Yes, you're right.
Right.
Yeah, that was nasty.
Oh, that's funny.
Number 24, maybe the most beautiful human alive. This is integrity. Wow, Sevan, getting out there.
Oh my.
Here we go.
I
don't even know what this is. I don't know what
fan favorite of the show.
Okay.
We told you she'd be on, guys.
Oh no, that's not the right one. That's not the right one. That is look, Sousa. Listen, this one is she's standing over a bone, Sousa.
Oh shit.
Look at okay, so this is number 25. Jesus Christ, Matt. Look at number 25. I apologize. I do not say those words, by the way. It's supposed to be cheese and crackers. Do not take the Lord's name in vain in the show. It's something I've given up in episode 200. I chose this because why is Danielle Brandon standing over a bone? Did she do that on purpose? Do you see that?
Yeah, I do see.
You see that?
I don't think it was on purpose. I think she probably just stood there like I imagine her just walking by and like seeing herself and being like, oh, this outfit looks good. I'm gonna take a shot in the mirror.
She's standing on a bone. Anyway, not that I zoomed in on the picture at all. I don't know how I spotted that. Anyway,
your comment there. Wait, I thought that was the link. How did I miss it? Oh shit! I had it scrolled up. Sorry.
Hey, that couldn't have worked out any more perfect, though. Maybe the most beautiful human alive. This is integrity. And Danielle, it's not that you're not beautiful. You're just not the most beautiful human alive. This is the most beautiful human alive. Oh, here we go. Oh yeah, this guy. Who the fuck is this guy? This guy is Jonathan Isaac. This is a beautiful human being. This is incredible. Here we go.
Time something got formulated called the NBA bubble, and there was a lot of pressure on all the NBA players to kneel for the national anthem and to wear the Black Lives Matter t-shirt. The shirt was just in your locker. We didn't have any other option, so I decided to just go out there without a shirt on, without a warm-up on. You know, players and coaches and the entire organization had been talking about it for a few days before that, and we had a team meeting early on, and guys said, you know, this is what we want to do. We want to kneel, and it turned into a team-only meeting. And one of my teammates turned towards me and says, Jonathan, what are you going to do? And I said, fellas, I'm not going to put that t-shirt on. I'm not going to kneel. And, chaos broke out. And, oh, my gosh, this is going to be crazy. You know, it's going to be everywhere. But I knew what I was standing for was dear to me. I knew
Who doesn't want this dude dating their sister or their daughter? This is the fucking guy.
It takes a lot of balls to do that.
And the way he says it, listen, fellas.
Yep.
Listen, fellas, I can't do it. This is the guy. That's how you know. That's the litmus test if you didn't know. If your dad died, who would you want your mom to marry? Can this guy be alone with your daughter? Do you want this guy in your family? This is the guy.
Play it again.
No, wait, hold on. Sevan, I say this in all seriousness. I bet if you reached out to the Drink Champs, you could get Kanye West on your podcast. The guy from Drink Champs,
DJ Effin.
DJ Effin, thank you. He came on the show. Great. I loved him. His the I don't know if it's his wife or his girlfriend but she's a regular listener. Karen. Me and her chop it up in the DMs quite a bit. And I've told him, hey, I'll take any rappers. I would love to have rappers on my show. It would be awesome to. I think me and Kanye could be fucking. I'd love to hang out with Kanye and Greg together and just fucking.
Oh, that'd be crazy.
Oh my God, it would be crazy. Hey, Kanye, Greg, and Jordan Peterson. Nuts.
That's our shot to the moon right there.
Nuts. And Danielle Brandon. Okay, go ahead. Let's hear more of Jonathan Isaac.
I believe that the gospel was going to be the answer for the world, that all of us saying that we all fall short of God's glory, and that if we're throwing stones at anybody else, at a different color, at a different individual, we're throwing stones from a glass house because we've done wrong too. We all in need of grace. And
this is during an era when they built bronze statues in New York City of George Floyd, a man who is driving around the streets all over the fucking United States and Texas and in Ferguson, wherever the fuck he was, on all his different arrests, high on fentanyl, high on meth, high on alcohol, putting guns to pregnant women's stomachs. We live in an era where statues are being built of those guys and not this guy? How? We live with idiots. And by the way, if the doctor says that George Floyd died from fentanyl and the knee on his neck, then he didn't die from the knee on his neck. You see that, right? I put on my shoe. I wasn't going to go outside, but I found my shoes and got shot. I didn't get killed because I found my shoes. I know it's a little bit of a stretch, but you have to see that. And even if he did kill George Floyd, it means nothing in terms of building a statue for him. He was not a man of integrity. Am I saying he deserved to die? Absolutely not. Well, he deserved to die as much as all of us deserve everything that's happening to us in our lives. As far as how much you believe in fate. Okay. Proceed, sorry.
And so we get to that day, and the night before, I'm on the phone with my pastor talking to him, telling him, I don't know if you understand how crazy this is going to be. I'm going to be a coon. I'm going to be an Uncle Tom. I hadn't signed my contract extension yet. And so that was still up in the air. I didn't know what was going to happen with my career. But he said to me, you cannot stand for God and God not stand for you. And so we decided that night that I was going to stand. The next day we get into the bubble, and as everybody else, knees hit the ground, I was standing. Part of the reason why Black Lives Matter became so big is because of that name, the phrase Black Lives Matter. It's around that time.
The whole interview is amazing, by the way. This guy is so. Oh, we'll see. That's a great question. We'll see. We don't know yet.
Isn't he in jail?
Yeah, but it's being appealed, and I think he's gonna get out. Yes. Not only did he he was saying he can't breathe when he was in the car, and I looked at the footage from his previous 2 arrests, and he also said he couldn't breathe when he was in the backseat of the car. So that was his 3rd arrest where he ate the fentanyl. That was his 3rd consecutive, and I don't think, someone can fact check me on this, I don't think that was permissible as evidence in this case to talk about his previous 2 arrests. It was nuts. Hey, and how about this, Donna? He had COVID when he died. How come he doesn't go down as a COVID death? Hey, Spiegel, then you could say no one deserves to die. The word deserves isn't right or wrong. You got to choose a different word. We got to choose a different word.
Deserve.
Who that's just passing judgment. I don't think Greg cares. I don't know what he thinks on the subject. I don't think he cares. I think that all he cared about was that someone told the truth. Do something or have or show qualities of worthiness, reward or punishment. The thing is in the cosmos, like, do I deserve this podcast? Do I deserve to have Matt Souza as my friend? Do I deserve to have this pen? I mean, it's just so, it's nothing. Should he have been executed on the spot for his crimes?
Nope.
No. But if I
No.
told you I could see the future and he was 2 minutes away from running over a kid on a tricycle because he was high on fentanyl, meth, and alcohol, then fuck yeah, then what happened was perfect. But I can't see that shit. Yeah, it's just more idiocy. He didn't deserve to be killed, though. We don't even know if he was killed.
Are you going to go into the conspiracy theory with that one?
No, just the doctor said that he had.
Oh.
He had.
Oh, I understand what you're saying. Okay, okay. I thought you were like,
it was part cardiac arrest and part the knee on the neck. And if it's like part and part, then it's like.
Understood.
Then it was
I thought
part
you were
that
gonna
he.
go
That
with the
he
stage thing.
you could. There's 1,000 parts to it. We don't deserve anything. We earn everything that comes to us, bad or indifferent. Easy for you to say. You're white. Yes, it was proven in court. 20. Okay, so Jonathan Isaac, most beautiful human being alive. Now you go. No, that's been anointed by the Sevan Podcast. Number 26. Nobody is. Here we go.
%63% of youth suicides are from single mother homes. 90% of homelessness and runaway children are from single mother homes.
You can't put that on the mother.
85% of
No.
children who show behavioral disorders are from single mother homes. 80% of rapists with anger problems are from single mother homes. 71% of high school dropouts are from single mother homes. 70% of youths in operated institutions are from single mother homes. 80% of all the youths that are in prison are from single mother homes. This shows that.
Hey, will you pause this?
Boys.
We're gonna play this twice. Don't worry, we're gonna play this twice.
Was it choppy?
No, it was perfect. Did you hear that girl say you can't put it on mothers? I mean, do you see how she jumped there with her brain? No one's putting it on mothers. no, he's not. I don't even know how she. I mean, now that she says it, I can be like, oh, she went there in her head.
I put it on fathers if you're going to place the blame.
It's crazy. That's what we're dealing with. By the way, this is all because of Democrats. This is all because of Democrats. Are you obsessed with African Americans? I'm obsessed with, yes. And Chinese Americans and Native Americans.
And people in general.
And Russians. I'm obsessed with everything I talk about. I'm obsessed. His accent sounds fake. Like your fucking account, Colin. Okay, go ahead. Play.
And girls need both their mother and their father. And I will tell you, as a father, I know from raising my son that he needs both me and his mother in his life. 63% of youth suicides are from single mother homes. 90% of homelessness and runaway children are from single mother homes.
You can't put that on the mother.
85% of children who show behavioral disorders are from single mother homes. 80% of rapists with anger problems are from single mother homes. 71% of high school dropouts are from single mother homes. 70% of youths in operated institutions are from single mother homes. 80% of all the youths that are in prison are from.
Here we go, guys. Listen, this is the part where you have a chance to like, and I know I'm preaching to the choir here. This is why like a godless douchebag like myself still appreciates the God culture. Everything, I would say 90% of all those problems are because of the moralless left. That's all. Like these are all Democrat policies that were put in place that pushed this agenda, that pushed this outcome. that rewarded this lifestyle. But I might argue the fact it's because there's no man, but if you had no woman, you'd have the same problem. So I don't think it matters which one. I mean, I think it would be worse if it was all single fathers. I think it would be worse. Yeah, I think every kid fucking. I think it's worse to lose your mom than your dad. How about that? Like my mom is everything to me. Okay, I felt my tear ducts turn on. I gotta chill out.
Oh.
This is not good. You have to realize that even if you have to think in terms of stuff that you like or don't like. Hey, I don't go to church every Sunday, but those people are pushing for an agenda that fights this. And so it's okay to support that. It's the same thing with like, you may not, I don't know. It's okay to leave the religious people alone. We can leave them alone. They can do their shit. We need morality. We need people who answer to a fucking higher power. No, to be completely, I don't think it's ideal to have two dads or two moms. I don't think so at all. I don't know if it's better than having just one dad or one mom, but I don't think it's ideal. I don't. I think the ideal thing is to have a mom and a dad, and that your dad and your mom made love. They didn't fuck one night and they made love instead. They looked into each other's eyes and they prayed to the heavens for a fucking love child. That's what I think. That's what I did. I don't even believe in God, and that's what I did to my wife, and I got Avi. And my mom, and the reason why I did that is because I asked my mom why her and my dad had me, and she said they wanted a love child. And that really, really fucking stuck with me. Okay. No one is blaming the mother. Okay, we talked about that. Okay, so listen, there's tons of people who turn out great. I don't want to hear. There's tons of people who drive home. I drove drunk for fucking 5 years, and every drive was perfect. But I don't condone drunk driving. I think it
got lucky.
Killed because of it. Yeah, I got lucky. And I have a I say that I grew up with a single mom, but my dad was still in my life a shitload. Okay, 27 Pfizer. If Alex Jones pays for lying, $965 million. If Alex Jones pays for lying, shouldn't every celebrity pushing vaccines pay too?
No, accountability is only on one end of the agenda. It's not true accountability.
It goes back to what that lady was saying. Are they victims? Are they accomplices? Oh, we didn't know. We didn't know. Wow, Jeffrey. Yeah, adoption is something that I poo-pooed until I got later in life, and now it's funny. I flipped the script on that too. It's probably one of the greatest things you can do as a human being. Probably, it's up there. It's in that list. Was this number 27?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, 28. Oh, another Pfizer.
Going back to back.
Oh, there's 228. Let's do the top one first.
Oh, wait. Is that this? Okay.
Oh, I like 29, the bumper dumper. Here we go.
Is an extension of the pharmaceutical industry. There 75% of advertising revenues now on the mainstream media are now coming from pharma, and that ratio is even higher for the evening news, because the evening news is where you see pharmaceuticals advertised. And Anderson Cooper has a $12 million a year annual salary. Well, 10 million of that is coming from Pfizer. Oh, his boss is not CNN. His boss is Pfizer. And, they're unashamed. They're unabashed about it. They say, on his program brought to you by Pfizer. Of course, he's not going to tell you the truth about Pfizer's product. He's going to try to sell them to you. He's going to try to scare the hell out of you by saying, if you don't get this, you're going to die.
So nuts that this is still going on and it's out in the open. Okay. 20. Why did they should just be? I'm not even going to go there. Okay. Pfizer. Let's take that off. 28. Next 28. What's 28? Trust me. We have some funny stuff coming on.
It's a clip from Tucker Carlson.
Oh, this is 28. Okay, let's see it.
Yeah.
What a good guy. God, I used to hate him. Now I like him. It's crazy. This guy used to be at CNN. Don't forget Tucker woke up too. Okay.
Attorney General of the United States, Merrick Garland, has ordered federal agents to investigate parents who dare to complain about their school boards. In particular, parents are no longer allowed to say anything when creepy adults sexualize their children. Come to my van, little girl. I've got some candy. Don't say a word. But that has not kept some parents quiet. In San Diego County, California, one mother called Brittany Mayer noticed that her school board was supposed to be educating her children, had instead invited them to a, quote, family-friendly drag show sponsored by a San Francisco Gender Reassignment Surgery Center and a nightclub. Here's what she said at a recent meeting of the Encinitas Union School Board, which promoted the event.
What is it about a grown man costumed in a sparkly bra with augmented boobs busting out, a leather miniskirt barely covering his twerking with tuck tape on his front while spreading his fish-netted legs as he writhes on the ground, grinding his groin next to a minor, family-friendly?
Okay, good to go. We're good to go.
We have a culture
It's the same thing over and over. When you hear the words of what they're saying, it's like, dude, no one has a problem. At least I don't. I don't have a problem with transvestites in the slightest. But I need it explained to me why that they're brought into the schools. Because it seems no place for it. 29. The bumper dumper.
We got to go into a deep dive on the school stuff. Because that book that I'm reading.
Oh, yeah.
I got a whole bunch of opinions on that now.
Oh, the Roger Gimbel book?
No. That was one I'm listening to. I forget the name. It's like Peter something. The Battle for the American Mind.
Oh, okay. Bumper dumper.
Sometime when you're driving to Scottsdale and you got to poop, have no fear, Quint Barrett is here. The old bumper dumper. Now, look at the knee angle. You really push one out, you know? Well, sometime when you're driving to Scottsdale and you got to poop, have no
That
fear.
thing looks really comfortable, huh? Oh, I know, Jeffrey. I could totally see you having one of these, dude. I could so see you having one of these. Driving cross country to Josh Bridges' house. Crazy. The bumper dumper. Number 30. This is what racism looks like. And my obsession continues. The bumper dumper. I didn't get in there. This is a serious show.
That's a serious product. What are you talking about?
Have you guys signed up for the newsletter yet? How have you not signed up? Okay. Oh my goodness, this is so good. Hey, this is kind of crazy. This guy's skin is a trip. I've never seen a black dude who looks like he's in blackface. Like that looks like it's painted on. I don't know if he's sunburnt or he has really dry skin, but he doesn't even look real. He looks like CGI or some shit. But anyway. He is a real melanated man. This guy's a coach for some team, college team. Oh no, Tampa Bay Bucks. That's a NFL team, right? This is a head coach for an NFL team. I cannot believe, and this is someone in the media in the audience outs themselves. Two people in the media out themselves as racists. I don't understand how they don't know they're doing that. Okay, play.
You and Mike Tomlin are two of the few black head coaches in the league. I wonder what your relationship is like with them and your thoughts on Steve Wilkes joining that fold.
I have a very good relationship with Tomlin. We don't look at
what color we are when we coach against each other. We just know each other. I have a lot of very good white friends that coach in this league as well, and I don't think it's a big deal as far as us being coaching against each other. I think it's normal. Wilkes got an opportunity to do a good job. Hopefully he does it. And we coach ball. We don't look at color.
But you also understand that representation matters too, right? And that when
Presupposition. Look at, but pause. That's intimidation. You see what she's doing? She's like, but you do understand the importance of representing black people because you're a coach. Hey, this is the kind of dumb shit, like just openly racist questions. The first guy asked, hey, isn't it like, do you guys, is it cool playing another black NFL coach? He's like, doesn't matter. This is the kind of shit in 10 years when it's Black History Month, they're going to be like, and the first NFL game where two black guys coached against each other. And all is that doing? All that's doing?
There you go. There you go.
All that's doing is reinforcing racism. You have to see that. Oh, Sevan, he's so extreme. No, you don't understand how the brain works. It's all those people out there. Oh, the mask didn't affect me. They didn't affect me. I don't see a mask and think something's wrong. Yes, you do. Yes, you do. Even if you say you don't, you do. You're lying to yourself or you don't possess enough self-awareness. How do you know that? Because there's certain things where we're all the same. We're mirrors here. Everything you see, there's no homeostasis. Everything you see is sending you a message. Well, more accurately, you're spinning a narrative about it. It's not sending you shit. Okay. This guy's so fucking cool. You can keep playing. So this bitch is asking him, and I mean that, this bitch is asking him, you do see the importance, right? You do see it, right? And his answer is great. And she's one of those chicks who's trying to pretend like to be a guy. Oh, I'm a sports reporter. I'm here with the boys. I'm at your level. Like, shut up and just be a woman. Shut up and just be a man. We are in a real life Black Mirror. We absolutely are, Bruce. I used to hate that show when my wife would watch it. Fucking scared the shit out of me. It's like the Twilight Zone. Okay, go ahead.
Maybe grew up like them. That has to mean something.
Well, when you say you see you guys and look like them and grow up like them, it means that we're oddballs to begin with. And
he just called her out.
You guys start.
He just called her out. She said, you guys. The fucking white liberal lady is saying you guys. They're openly racist now, and they're so cavalier because they hide behind this shield of anti-racism. God, those people at Drink Champs, that guy is such a douchebag, that Noriega guy. God, he's such a douchebag. And the people who comment in this section, it's just a horde of racists. Okay, go on. Sorry, I'm gonna
Stop making a big deal about it. Everybody else will as well.
You and Mike Tom.
So good.
Do you want to play the whole thing in its entirety?
Let me read it to you. So, we don't look at color. Tampa Bay Bucks head coach Todd Bowles asked about coaching against Mike Tomlin, another black head coach. You say you guys and look like them means we're oddballs to begin with. You know, oddballs is a really nice way of saying you think we're dumb black folk. That he's calling her out on that. He's just a real gentleman. I would love to meet this guy's mom and dad. She's basically saying you guys, like she still can't accept the fact that there's a black guy head coach.
It's creating the division.
As Jeff Bako says, they're obsessed with it. Anyway, love this guy. Tom, I might start watching a little football because of this guy, Tom Bowles. I wonder if he kneeled. Okay, so that's what racism looks like in 2022. 31, parents have had enough. We may have already seen... Shit, we're going late.
Yeah, this one is a repeat of the one we just played.
Okay, erase. 32. Tyler Fisher, ex-guest on the show. Former guest on the show.
Ex-guest.
This was a tough interview. This was a tough interview. Right? This was tough.
Yeah, he was an interesting cat. It was definitely. Yeah.
Okay, here we go.
Got some religious folks in here or what? I'm not religious. I stopped going to church when I was 8 years old. When I was 8 years old, this is a true story. My priest blew his brains out at the altar. Yeah. Not on a Sunday. It was an off day. So I didn't see it, but scarred me though for a long time. I thought about that. I still think about it, every once in a while, because I'm like, damn, were my blowjobs that bad?
Hey, I'd like it. I mean, his humor is good. 33, My Generation. Oh, did we play this already too? We may have played this. This is the guy from that band. I think we played this. So many people DM me and say, hey, you should have this guy on. It's like, dude, I'm trying. What's his name? Tom McDonald?
Yeah, I didn't see his name on there. Go back.
It's
Tom McDonald.
Rapping about white folk. Okay. We already played that, right? My Generation.
Yeah.
Okay. 34. Fuck you. Oh, that's interesting.
Interesting.
We cannot have biological boys with penises changing next to our daughters in locker rooms and then have our daughters scolded by the school. This is so backwards. So I guess there was a girl. This is Caitlyn Jenner saying this. This was an Olympian who's now a male Olympian who's now a woman being like, hey, we can't have dudes with penises. I heard Caitlyn still has a penis too. Did you hear that?
I did not hear that. That is interesting news.
Privy to that conversation? So
no.
This one of the most famous transgender people on the planet says you can't have dudes changing in women's locker rooms and then the women complain and they get in trouble. Wow. If you're all your Democrat friends, this is them. This is what they think. They're okay. You know what happens too? These girls have been raped in those locker rooms. Even one is too many, right? It's just one.
Absolutely. That's insane. You heard about that mom that got like a litter box put in the school bathroom for her daughter because she was a furry?
Yeah. I keep hearing that's
real?
true and then not true. I hear back and forth stories.
Oh, okay.
The Racist Football League primer. Tom Brady is the quarterback and Todd Bowles is the coach. Fine. Okay, fine. I'm fine with that. And they want to keep racism alive. That I do know that about the NFL. And I do think I do judge the fuck out of people who spend their time watching that shit. Unless they're making money doing it. 35. White people and the rest. Oh, this is great. This has been going around too. I didn't fact check this, by the way. I'll take full. But in California, this is sure fucking makes sense. Indian Americans. That neighborhood, by the way. Oh, I should ask Dawn that. That neighborhood that Dawn
Woodside?
Yeah, Woodside that Dawn lives in. So it's in I think that I'm pretty sure Steve Jobs lives there. Sorry. I'm pretty sure Steve Jobs' wife lives there.
I was gonna say Steve Jobs. Steve Jobs would be buried there.
It's
beyond
that whole area is beyond Ballerville. Like,
yeah, I know some people that live there.
Are they filthy rich?
Ballers.
Filthy, right?
Mm-hmm. They're at my wedding. You could have met them.
Oh, I fucked the pooch on that. Look at. See, Susan, that's Sly. That's not my girlfriend. That's not my wife, but that's Sly. See how he slid that in there? That's a little more subtle. That's a little more subtle than, hey, asshole, do you remember that time you didn't come to my wedding? That was more subtle.
I had
a little more
talked
subtle.
about it earlier, and he knew I was going to put it in there somewhere.
But he definitely broke the 48-hour rule. With your boyfriends, you can go as long as you want, by the way. So Susan's in the clear. He could bring that up for the next 20 years. It's legit. It's just
I would never bring it up. And for the record, there is no issue with that whatsoever.
I'm gonna bet you $1,000 it comes up again on this show before I retire.
Never.
10 more times.
Easiest $1,000 I've ever made.
10 more times before I retire. Okay. Filipino Americans. I had no idea Filipino Americans were top of the food chain, motherfuckers. Did you? By the way, notice how you don't hear any of these people bitching. Do you think it's easy being an Indian American? Do you like? What do you think? It's just raining sports scholarships and pussy on these people?
But it apparently is cash. It's
yes.
So
yes.
I don't think they're worried about it.
You think they have strong opinions about gender and race and politics? And no, I guarantee that these fuckers have some sort of religious morality and ideology and framework that they work within as a culture. Oh, they canceled Apu. You're correct, Bruce Wayne. Filipino Americans, 83,000. Taiwanese Americans, 82,000. Slightly disappointed in that. I thought Taiwanese would be higher. Sri Lankans, another dude. Some of the most disrespected people on the fucking planet. There's countries you can go to in the Middle East where Sri Lankans are like basically slaves in the entire Middle East. 74,000 in the U.S. here. Japanese Americans, disgusting. I cannot believe only 72,000. It makes me think this list is fucked up. I thought they'd be. Didn't you think they'd be higher? Tap into your racist side, Susan.
Well, it's the median, so.
I must have been confusing Taiwanese Filipinos for Japanese people. I'm not surprised about Indian Americans being at the top, though. And so what I was saying is that's what I meant. I didn't mean to say Don lives in a baller neighborhood. What I meant to say is that Don's neighborhood is like that whole area is becoming Indian. Like if you go, there's high schools there that 20 years ago didn't have a single Indian kid, and now they don't have a single white kid. They only have white teachers. I'm not joking. Public schools. These fuckers are smart. They work hard. They work hard. They work hard. They work hard. Malaysian Americans, 70,000. Chinese Americans, 69,000. Pakistanis, the Pakis, fucking amazing people. I had a Pakistani girlfriend. She was fucking off the charts. She ended up being woke, but hard workers. Woo, she's a hard worker. Or she Pakistani or Indian? She's Pakistani. She married an Indian guy. White Americans, slumming it. So you look at white Americans and then go all the way down to the bottom. White Americans, 59,000. Hispanic, 43,000. African Americans, 35,000. Oh, Bangladesh people are treated like shit all over the country too. There's other stuff you need to know before you make any assessments of this. And Thomas Sowell talks about this. For example, I saw a statistic one time, it was in a Thomas Sowell book, who's an economist over at the Hoover Institute. And he said that the average Jew, I think it was in the United States, made, I forget what year the book was written, made $100,000 a year. And the average Puerto Rican, who is the lowest average, made $25,000 a year or $35,000. But it was a big discrepancy. But the people who were reporting that didn't let the readers know that the average Jew is 64 years old in the United States and the average Puerto Rican was 25 or something like that.
Yeah, the other thing that's weird is it just says the average American. I don't.
Oh, the average American. Oh, that must mean between. That just must mean between all genders. I mean all ethnicities. So my point is if you're 60 years old and you're comparing your wealth to a 25-year-old, there's no comparison. At 25, I was homeless.
Right. Yeah.
Now I have more passion fruit than I know what to do with.
Yeah. Remember when the American dream used to be like being patriotic and like owning something and having the opportunity to start your own business, and then it just like converted into like owning a home, which is like basically owning a mortgage. And then with that, you probably saw the average mean income start to fall rapidly and stuff. So I don't know. I don't know where I was going with that, but it was just a thought that popped into my head.
I see it though. I see it. It's a fucking astute observation.
You know, it was like it was having autonomy over your own life and the pursuit of happiness. And then after that, it was like, hey, the banks came up with a product. It's called a mortgage. Now the American dream is owning a home.
Yeah, white Americans slumming it because we're still paying reparations. No. That go to the top. The white people aren't paying the reparations. Let me tell you who's paying the reparations. They're at the top there. Those people higher. The tax burden's falling on those cats. Whitey's still getting away with murder. He ain't paying shit. It's so funny. Oh my goodness. Don't ignore the numbers. Just listen to the story. COVID's gonna kill you. Just listen to the story. 36. Is this true?
Television.
I have no idea if this is. Yeah, that was good. I have no idea if this is true. The boomers did screw it up, but don't worry. The next generation after us is really gonna fucking. They're gonna really do they're gonna throw the soup on the Van Gogh. Okay, here we go.
Maybe not.
On the pill, what you're saying is that you basically your body thinks you're pregnant.
Exactly.
You know, I said that in a podcast and people flipped out. It got like 4 million views. No, it doesn't.
It
I'm
does.
like, yes, it does.
Yeah.
I think that if you are on the pill, obviously not pregnant, you're attracted to different men than you would be if you were off the pill.
Absolutely.
The man that I first married, my first horrible marriage, I was on the pill when I met him.
Yeah.
And then when I got off the pill after my children, because I was pretty consecutively on it for almost 10 years, Charles is like night and day from him.
Yeah.
And I'm
really.
like, whoa, this is on the pill. This is off the pill.
Yeah.
Crazy.
Yeah. No, it's absolutely true. Because
Hey, dude.
Not only your internal.
That's fascinating. She was attracted to a different kind of man when she was on the pill versus when she was off the pill.
Or she just got sick of him and wanted something else.
Yeah, but I don't know, man. I don't know. With my friends who are juiced up, it just rained fucking girls on them. Girls just sniff that testosterone and they just turn like into Leppy Le Pew. They start.
He got canceled.
Oh, he did? Leppy got canceled?
Yeah, he's too handsy for today's. He's too aggressive in his approach.
Holy shit.
The other one
Holy
wasn't giving
shit.
enough consent, so.
God, this is a classy show. It's not exactly what I wanted.
Is that a
But
picture
I mean,
of Justin Berg? Is that a picture of Justin Berg?
Yes.
Oh my Lanta, you guys.
I guess I deserve it. It's like I'm in denial of who I am and what I represent, but I guess I have to just be honest with myself. I need to have someone on like Huber. Everyone wants me to have Andrew Huberman on and people like that. What am I going to ask? I'm going to ask him. Everything's already been asked to him.
Yeah, some people are saturated, right?
And but on top of that would be kind of interesting to find out if the pill. I bet you being on the pill does not attract the right guy to you, or does not make you attracted to the right guy. Interesting.
We need to get some like true commies on here so we could have some discussion about economic ideology.
Jeff Bako is a true commie. 37.
Keep calling.
Yes, keep. Oh, did I just see someone log in at the bottom down there?
No, you were seeing. I kept the screen up so I could bring it right back up if you wanted to keep playing that.
Oh,
clip.
okay.
And then I pulled it up.
By the way, what's so interesting is that there's Indians who are darker than black people, but they're not referred to as black people, and they're the ones paying the reparations because they're making the most money. A disproportionate amount of the reparations. Isn't that fascinating? The black people are paying the black people, but the black people who are paying it aren't considered black because it's not really about them being black. Skin color doesn't mean shit. Zero. Sevan represents Trumpers. God, I hope not. My mom will be so disappointed in me. But I would wear a MAGA. I would wear a MAGA hat.
You would?
I'm disgusted by anything that has. The thing is, and I've told you this from day one on the platform, on the show, you can't sexualize my kids. You can't teach them to hate black people, and so as soon as you start doing that, I wish it was because for some noble reason, but like somehow I had some like love for black people, but it's really this. It's next, it's the Jews, and then it's the Armenians. Like I know, I've seen it before. It's already happened. The Jews and my kids are 50% Jewish and 50% Armenians, and I cannot even believe I'm fucking alive and my kids are alive. and if you don't know the history of what happened to Jews and Armenians in the last 200 years, check it out. It's fucking nuts. You guys even get to look at me. It's nuts. I get to be here. Like for an average human being on planet Earth, you have a 1 in 400 trillion chance of being here. For me, it's probably 1 in whatever the number is bigger than trillions, quadrillions. It's 1 in 400 quadrillion. Okay. 37. Keep the pedophile, ditch the rapper. Oh, this guy's so good. I got to have this guy on again.
Compare these two headlines. JP Morgan kept Jeffrey Epstein as a client despite internal warnings. The New York Times, August 2019. Kanye West's Yeezy company dropped by JP Morgan Chase. Billboard, October 13th, 2022. Why do you think JP Morgan would reportedly overlook the Jeffrey Epstein stuff, but can't seem to overlook Kanye West's tweets and comments? Let me know what you think. Compare the
There's just some things. There's just some things with Trump that are just kind of annoying. There's just some things that are just, there's just some things that are just kind of annoying. There's nothing wrong with Keep America Great Again. There's nothing wrong with it. You're right. You're right, Eric. I actually take back that what I said about there are some things wrong that are tough to swallow Trump. Fine. You're right. There's nothing wrong with it. It's peer pressure. It's just that I live in a town where I just live in a town where you will stand out like a sore thumb if you wear that. Like more than a guy who's 5'5" walking around with the 3 playing brothers. So they keep Jeffrey Epstein, but they ditch Kanye. And I know why. It's not. I don't think it's because they're pedophiles. It's because Epstein had so much money, so much influence,
or he had so much information.
Number 38, we already did. This is not a joke. Retard plates for Australians. Number 39. Nothing's wrong with Make America. It's just me. It's just me. My own insecurity. Thank you for calling me on that. Okay. Australian drivers can now get R plates if they need space and empathy on the road. Let me read this. A new plate is now available for Australian drivers returning to the roads after a traumatic experience. My car has launched return or R plates to let motorists know these drivers should be given extra space and consideration on the road. The R plate signifies to other users that the driver is retarded. Retarded drivers can now confidently return to the road, knowing that the non-retarded people will respect them. Confidently return. Let me tell you something. If you have that R on your plate and you live in California, the 16-year-old boys here are going to fuck with you because that's what 16-year-old boys do.
This just reminds me of the baby on board stickers. It used to be mostly just to inform first responders. That's what I've heard. Originally, the baby on board thing was for.
Those were everywhere.
Yeah. I don't know if there's any truth to that because if your car was that jacked up and you couldn't see inside, it's like, are you going to check a window for a sticker? It's probably blown out of your car.
Are you falling asleep?
Yep.
Number 40. If she was barefoot, this would have never happened. I don't know if 16-year-old boys can. I'm just saying that you're right. 16, but all the kids I know here who are 16 years old are driving regardless of the rules. Once they get their license, they don't even follow the rules. They just start driving. Oh shit! This is crazy. You got to watch this 5 times. This is fucking nuts. So I mean this. If this chick was barefoot right here, this would have never happened. Look at this. Shoes. Hey, Shoes did this to her.
Ow. I just want to pause it for a sec. I'm going to play it again, but you know what shoe she's wearing? Those Noble Runners.
Is she really?
That happens in those. I don't know, but I had a pair of those and that happened to me all the time walking. I didn't fall because I'm agile as fuck, but
yeah. Let's hear it, Susan. Hey, those soles collapse on her. She look at her left foot. Oh my god.
The dog was out. He was like, "There's no way." That was like Indiana Jones.
Hey, good on her for letting the leash go, because if she wouldn't let the leash go, that dog would have fucking flown across the street.
Just like a massive slingshot.
Hey, that would not. That never happens if you're barefoot.
At least she hit the grass right there. Like when she face planted,
No.
At least she went all the way across and boom, grass.
No. No 400. Oh, you did. Okay, then you weren't calling me out specifically. Well, then I retract my thank you. No. It's the shoe. Yeah, they look like Crocs. Either way, the sole gets compromised, and it is not the 400 pounds. The 400 pounds. The 400 pounds is what made the impact. I don't know what the four. Okay,
It
fine.
made the 400 pounds.
I'm just telling you. Fine, you're right. I don't know how to fight you on this, Melissa, but I'm telling you, if she wasn't. Hey, so that's the question. Was it the knee on George Floyd's neck that killed him? Was it the fentanyl? Was it the cardiac arrest? Was it the alcohol? Was it the COVID? Was it the methamphetamines?
Definitely wasn't the COVID. What's the analogy?
Or
for the shoes
was
in
it the
this one?
dudes? I'm sorry, what?
Like, what's the shoes in this one compared to that analogy? Like,
the shoes are everything. I'm telling you, that bitch wouldn't have fallen if she was barefoot. Like 100%. But the 400 pounds it is huge. Like Melissa could come back and say, well, if she wasn't 400 pounds, the shoes wouldn't have gone down. And
it was just there's a top heavy structure too. So that's not going to.
Melissa and I would have to fight. I think we'd have to like wrestle to get to the answer. She hit the ground hard. I know. Man.
Yeah, she did.
I mean, the broken ankle is definitely because of the 400 pounds. I mean, I felt bad for her. It's weird. I don't hear these clips when I watch them. I'm always surprised to hear the audio.
Yeah.
Probably. Okay, number 41. Run, Forrest, run. Her face mask fell off and tripped her. You almost make me want to go back and look at that to see if you're telling the truth. She got her shit all twisted up.
Oh my goodness.
Okay, this is brilliant. I would love to have this guy on the podcast. This is brilliant. This guy's showing running in all sorts of foot gear. This is like what the internet's really for. It's not for fucking social justice shit. It's for this. Look at this guy's going to show you how he runs in a sprint and all the different kinds of shoes. This is so good. All right, action. Ski boots, flippers, goofy slippers. Those are actually really goofy slippers. Normal shoes, size 20 shoes, flip-flops, clown shoes.
Oh, the high heels are dangerous.
High heels. Yeah, that's just dumb. Pom-poms, Kleenex boxes, rubber chickens, ski boots again. What's this guy's name? Daniel Abella.
Daniel? Yeah.
Oh my goodness, 2.7 million followers. Physical comedy.
Wow.
Genius. Well, let's see another one of his
like a recent.
Yeah, let's see what else he's got. Like, is he like really that funny? Can we hear the audio?
Yeah, sorry. Oh, he's like saving people.
Thank you. Oh, so thirsty. Oh, nice.
I think this dude might be yoked as shit.
Oh, you good? Yeah, thanks, man. No problem. Oh, my smell. Thanks. Oh, thanks, man. Appreciate it, brother. No problem.
Yeah, he is yoked.
Here you go. Oh, thanks, man. Oh, appreciate it. No problem.
He tipped him?
If someone was always there for you.
All right. Number 42, Australia. Oh, this must be some hate for Australia. I'm so sorry. I loved Australia before. I still love it, but it's just so fun just ripping on them for all the COVID shit. I'm assuming this is just ripping on you guys. I apologize. I do. I mean that too. Oh shit! Hold on, Melissa. Fuck, you do want to fight. Here we go. I'm right, Sevi, and you know it. Oh, look at that with the you know it. You are fit. You trip. You have enough balance and agility to stay up. Ooh. Are you saying that she? I'm going to argue this. She could be fit, and she could have balance and agility and be 400 pounds. It's a stretch. I know. I know. I'm on slippery ground. Okay, 42. Australia. Sousa, hang with me, buddy. Hang with me. We got to make it to 50. Are you hating me? What time do you coach tomorrow?
Early, and I haven't eaten dinner yet, and I've been out since that time I talked to you last.
Too. Okay, let's go. Just a few more. Hang with me here. Okay.
All right.
Oh, this is great. In China, authorities will do this to you at an airport if your QR code is red. Then you will get sent off to quarantine camp. So I don't know what that means if your QR code is red. But look at look at this quarantine action. I'm guessing this dude tested positive for COVID. Holy shit. Can you see that? And he's just on his phone. He's probably like texting his mom, hey, I'm going to a quarantine camp. So absurd.
Crazy.
It's so absurd. So Sevan, is she fit? No. She wasn't fit enough to handle the attack. Why does it say Australia? That should have been China.
Yeah, that was weird. And it wasn't me.
Fucked up.
It wasn't me.
Sorry, Australia. Most I don't know what I don't know what that word is that I typed out there.
Typo.
I'm out later, you two I'm out later, you two turds. People of the podcast, have a good evening and hit that like button. Mwah. Okay. Melissa wins. Whoa. Okay, let's hear. Premier of Alberta, Canada. Oh, Tardville. The unvaxxed are the most discriminated. Oh, this is actually pretty good. Here we go.
Community that faced the most restrictions on their freedoms in the last year were those who made a choice not to be vaccinated. I don't think I've ever experienced a situation in my lifetime where a person was fired from their job or not allowed to watch their kids play hockey or not allowed to go visit a loved one in long-term care or hospital or not allowed to go get on a plane to either go across the country to see family or even travel across the border. So they have been the most discriminated against group that I've ever witnessed in my lifetime. That's a pretty extreme level of discrimination.
Show me different.
I don't
show me different. Any of you. Show me a healthy person who's died from COVID and show me anyone who's been more discriminated against than me in my cohort that I identify with. The people who go barefoot, refused to wear a mask, and didn't take a forced injection by the United States government. Besides Indian people, they're really discriminated against. They don't even get to be black, and they're black. Fucking, she nails it. It's crazy, right? God,
That's true.
I hope something awesome happens that like my semen really ends up being worth like $12 million a load. Oh my God, that would be fucking.
Oh my goodness.
Not mine because I'm only 5'5", but someone's. Maybe. How tall are you, Sousa?
Like 5'9", 5'10".
Yeah, it's good. You're a perfect dream CrossFitter.
I think every guy that says they're like 5'9" always does that. Like they say they're the height and then they round up. I don't know, 5'9", 5'10", hell, 5'11".
How tall are you, Sevan? 5 foot. I just round to just round down. Number 44. This is what it's like talking to my relatives. Right here.
Wait, hold on. Get this queued up.
Oh yeah. So this says this Arab customer rep got me dead. Okay, so this is like one of my relatives. Just think of this as an Armenian, like my uncle, talking to a white guy. Listen to this shit. This is exactly what it was like when I was a kid.
Okay.
B as in Peter.
What?
B as in Peter.
You mean B as in boy?
No.
I mean B as in Peter, not B as in boy. I said B, not B.
Huh?
I said B, not B.
Okay, whatever.
Okay, then it's gonna be the letter H.
What was that?
H.
As in Etch a Sketch?
H. H as in Harry. H.
Oh, H.
Yeah, H.
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 Fine.
Okay. Then finally gonna be the number 6.
What the hell?
The number 6.
Sir, I cannot understand anything that you are telling me.
6. Well, 6. Would you like me to repeat that for you? Ready for your
Hey, even like other people from other countries will like who speak English. Have you noticed they just like throw R's in wherever they want? Like Australians and English people and shit. Like the word doesn't have an R in it. I wish I could think of an example, and they'll just throw an R in it. You're like, what?
Oh my goodness.
I've told this story before, but I live in California and there's shitloads of Mexicans here, right? Immigrants. And so, and I meet immigrants all the time, Native Mexicans, and I introduce myself and I'm like, hey, I'm Sevan. And they're like, hey, what's up, Esteban? Like, you fucking racist bastards. Esteban. Like everything to them is Mexican. Every time. I bet you I get it once a week. I'm Esteban. I don't correct them, of course. I'm like, hey, what's up? Do I look like a fucking Esteban? Have you ever seen an Esteban that looks like me?
No judgment.
I'm not, but it's just not only Mexican. Have you ever met a non-Mexican whose name is Esteban?
I don't even know if I've ever met an Esteban. So no.
I rest my case.
Yeah. Proved your point.
I read this quote the other day. In the ultimate bliss, a human is selfless. I repeat to you. In the ultimate bliss, a human is selfless. If you want to experience that. Oh no, it's not actually from that book, but I like it that you have that there. And my next thing is if you'd like to experience that, have a child. Woo. Okay. 46. Nazis, do they know? Damn, we're killing it, Sousa. We're killing it. We're killing it. The ultimate. Okay, here we go. Oh, no, this is Nazis. Do they know? Here we go.
Patient, but our patience is wearing thin, and your refusal has cost all of us.
People who are incubators for every variant to come, walking around lawfully unvaccinated? That's psychotic.
For the unvaccinated, you're looking at a winter of severe illness and death. For yourselves, your families, and the hospitals you may soon overwhelm.
About this, in a world of threats and tyrants and terror, you know what our biggest enemy is in America? Our fellow Americans.
They are the ones that are propagating this outbreak.
Being frustrated that there is still a percentage of the population who are not vaccinated.
I wish that he would go further to restrict the activities of the unvaccinated.
Vaccinated person having a heart attack? Yes, come right on in. We'll take care of you. Unvaccinated guy who gobbled horse goo? Rest in peace, Wheezy.
That 25% can cause a lot of damage, and they are.
If you're willing to walk among us unvaccinated, you are an enemy.
Well, you know, it's my rights and okay. But I don't care.
The pandemic of the unvaccinated.
Well, look, the only pandemic we have is among the unvaccinated. And they're killing people.
Freedom not to follow the facts, even if your freedom kills.
We've been patient, but our patience
Do they know that they're Nazis? What's a Nazi? I don't know, but I'll define it here anyway. I have no clue. A Nazi is someone who wants you to do something, and if you don't listen, they kill you. They think you should be fucking dead. And the path that they're pointing you to is more dangerous than the path you're on. They want to take away your freedoms and your rights in the name of benevolence and kindness, but you'll end up dead. Yeah, they all look like psychos. It's so unreal. I don't know what they fucking look like. I just can't believe I would be so apologetic I would be so apologetic if I was them. You hate Tucker Carlson because the guy flipped the script. Do you know anyone who's a Republican who became a Democrat? I don't know one. I know shitloads of Democrats who become Republicans. I don't know one Republican that became a Democrat. And we don't even have to say Republican. I don't know any Republican. I know very few Republicans who became. It's nuts. There's nowhere to go. God, I'm lucky. God, I'm fucking. We're all lucky. We're so lucky. We're not tarded. So lucky. Okay. Thank you, Sousa. Thank you for the people who called in today. Thank you for Donald Fall. He was a gentleman and a scholar. Tomorrow morning we'll be having Nicole Carroll on, and then the following morning Gary Gaines, and then the following morning Donald Trump, and then the following morning Joe Biden.
Stay tuned.
Yes. And I know all of you are just waiting for Danielle Brandon, and that's why we're not letting her come on the show. Spiegel, thank you for the 1999. Everyone, I love you. Peace and love. Susan, do you want to say good night?
Good night.